General Chiwenga is currently in South Africa specifically to attend the G20 summit. On the other hand, Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa chose to go to Mozambique on bi-national commission, according to the news that was released by the state media. So it means Kembo Mohati is left acting president in Zimbabwe. We know that these days, especially from Mnangagwa, he doesn't stay longer in foreign countries, so most probably we expect him back. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So according to the state media, that is Herald, it is revealed why retired General Chiwenga was seen meeting with the Vice President of South Africa, that is Paul Mashatile. Let me read the story and then maybe I may say one or two things after reading. It says Zimbabwe and South Africa will convene, that is the purpose, the fourth bi-national commission in January next year in South Africa with an eye on entrenching cooperation and mutually beneficiary value addition. The decision to hold the BNC was reached at a meeting between Vice President Dr. Constantino Chiwenga and South African Deputy President Paul Mashatile on the sidelines of the G20 summit. The BNC comes on the back of the last one held in Harare 2019, where officials discussed the implementation of bilateral agreements struggling sectors in trade, investment, migration, health, amongst others. South Africa remains Zimbabwe's largest trading partner, constituting approximately 46% of Zimbabwe's total imports and around 30% of the country's total exports. The forthcoming BNC is anticipated to pave the way for intensified collaboration, addressing critical economic sectors and fostering deeper ties between the two nations, particularly in value addition, as both countries seek to make the most from their resources. This is Chiwenga speaking. We discussed our bilateral relations. We started with the bi-national commission, which will be held next year, where we will review a number of issues in all economic sectors, that and all the enablers that will propel our economic cooperation, which is energy, the logistics system, said VP Chiwenga. We discussed on deeper cooperation with the beneficiation and value addition, be it in mining or agriculture. We want to send processed products, not raw materials. Our countries are not for extraction. They also informed, you see, retired General Chiwenga keeps on repeating this message that they want now to process raw materials. They don't want materials to be actually extracted, as it is the case at the moment. They also informed us that they will start working on the repatriation of the Zimbabwe bird and the remains of the skulls of our people, which are still here, said VP Chiwenga. He said Zimbabwe supports the G20 presidency of South Africa and has come here not only to support their neighbor, but also to get an ear of this grouping. We support South Africa's G20 leadership, and I conveyed to the Deputy President, President Mnangagwa's congratulations and message of support to President Ramaphosa, said VP Chiwenga. The G20 is a very important organization made up of 19 countries, the European Union, and has since and has since 2023 added the African Union, thus bringing together 85% of global gross domestic product, 75% of international trade, and two-thirds of the world's population. We are not a member, but we will help to put an African position on this important group, said Chiwenga. Deputy President Mashatile thanked Zimbabwe for coming to support South Africa's G20 presidency by attending a summit. We have just completed our brief discussions on important issues between our two countries. We have agreed that we still have our binational commission in early January. They said Deputy President Mashatile, we are going to look at various issues of the economy, particularly how we can work together, issues of critical minerals, also issues of migration policy and other issues we think are very important to our two countries. South Africa appreciates the support we are receiving from Zimbabwe and the people of Zimbabwe, particularly our leadership of SADC at the moment, dealing with issues of Madagascar, the DRC, and Mozambique, and other places we are having a very strong support from the people of Zimbabwe, said Deputy President Mashatile. So this is what is said to have been discussed between these two. Now, if you look at retired General Chiwenga and Paul Mashatile, all of them have ambitions to actually lead their respective countries. I think there is an ANC conference very, very soon, whereby a new leader of the ANC will emerge. Will it be Mashatile? That has to be actually seen. We will be following that with a keen interest, but it is on the horizon. And Mashatile has ambitions to be the president. Since he is the deputy president of South Africa, we have seen over the past conferences of ANC, one who is the deputy president eventually becomes the president of the country. I think it has been the precedent that has been set in South Africa. Maybe this time around may change. We will see. And also retired General Chiwenga, through the system that is used to change the presidency in Zimbabwe, is also looking forward to take over. But it's rocky, just like in Paul Mashatile. They talk about this during their secret meetings. There is a possibility. Chiwenga talk about January bi-national commission. Will it be a possibility taking into consideration of what is politically obtaining in Zimbabwe? These are very, very critical questions that we are asking ourselves as they share what they have shared publicly under the circumstances, because it allows them to simply share that. In South Africa also, even Ramaphosa has hinted of a plot to remove him, saying those who they want him gone, they should actually let him know as soon as possible, because he understands that once the ANC conference elect a new leadership, it will be rocky for him to continue as the president of the Republic of South Africa. So both two countries of these two vice presidents which were meeting, they stand a chance to lead those countries. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Umhlabane is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast as I give you more.